Today I'm working in the shop with Brett. I'm gonna take one of these cheap water decoys and make it look realistic without using any paint and on a budget. Let's get started. Now, anybody who's in the waterfowl will tell you decoys are expensive, especially if you're going with a 3D look instead of the silos. Now this one is flexible. It is for water. So using paint doesn't work very well because paint likes to crack and you want to keep that flexibility. Now you can buy flexible paint. Problem is with flexible paint, it is more expensive or you won't find the right color you need. But there is a product you can use that you can buy at any hardware store or even at Walmart that will make this look realistic. And that product is wood stain. Now this is cocoa bean 2750, semi-transparent. You can get this at any hardware store. You can get it at Walmart. Now I'm gonna take that decoy right there and start the process with the stain. Now, depending on how many decoys you have, you might wanna get a big can. If you have a lot of them, you can get a smaller can. A big can like this costs about 15 bucks. All I'm gonna use to stain this is just a paintbrush. You can buy a cheap one at Walmart. Doesn't matter where you get it, just get a paintbrush. Do not stain the head. You can always take that off. Do not stain the white and do not stain the black. You can see on this side right here, some white overspray. Don't worry about that. The stain will take care of that. And all you're gonna do is just get it on there. Every little crack, every little spot, and we will not wipe this off. You leave it on. Now with most stains, when you're using it with wood, you want to wipe it off. With this process, you do not. And it will help if you form your goose out. A lot of times when you get these in a box, they're kind of shrunken up. Get them to form. Don't have them all shrunken up whenever you start staining. You don't have to get it in perfect form, but just good enough to do this process because we will make sure this is still flexible at the end. Now when it comes to this area around the white, you don't want to load your brush up too much. You want as little as possible. Be very careful so you don't get it on the white. If you get it on the white, wipe it off as quickly as you can. See, I got a little bit right there. A little bit's okay, you just don't want a ton on this white. Also, when it comes to the front, do not have a lot on your brush. I'm gonna come over to here to do the fade. And you wanna go super light with it. Don't really get the brush in there. Just super light to get your fade in. You can use your finger, wipe a little excess away, as I just did, like that. So you have your fade in spot. Now, since I got that fade in, put a little bit on my brush again, and then go to the fade. And you do the same thing on the other side. So I finished up this decoy with the stain. Looks good, and it is shiny. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let it sit for about 30 minutes. It will be sticky, just do not touch the stain. You're gonna wanna put it down and just let it sit. And of course, you're gonna need to seal it because if you don't seal it, you put it in the water, it's probably gonna go really bad for you because it may run off. Anytime you add paint or anything like that to anything, or even stain, you wanna seal it. Now, you don't wanna use any clear coat from any hardware store. You don't wanna use any kind of covering like a varnish or a clear coat that you brush on for wood stain. You don't want to use any of that. There is one option, and I'm going to show you what you can use to seal it up and at the same time take away this shine, because you don't want it too shiny. There is one product you can buy, and surprisingly enough, you get it at Hobby Lobby. And here it is. It's clear acrylic coating matte finish. Now, why don't you want to use any from a hardware store, whether it's inside or outside or for plastic? Well, 2 reasons. A lot of times it will actually harden up the surface, and you got to remember that decoy is flexible. And also, if you add too many coats of clear coat that you get from a hardware store, whether it's whatever brand, it will actually turn it shiny, and you want to get rid of that. This product right here, you get at Hobby Lobby. It is only $4.99, and it will dull down the shininess. And it's meant for acrylic, but it does work with wood stain. So right here is a different decoy that was stained about an hour or so ago, and it's still shiny, as you can see. And it's not sticky, but you can still flex it without it cracking. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add in clear coat. You shouldn't need more than a couple passes through to dull it down. So I'm going to let this sit for a little bit, probably about 15-20 minutes. You can already see right there it's starting to dull down. This stuff right here is amazing. I'm gonna let that just sit for about 10, 15, maybe 20 minutes, and then hit it again with that clear. So it's been about 15 minutes. Still a little bit of shine on top. It's not sticky, it's not wet. This stuff dries pretty quick. Still flexible. So I'm gonna hit it again, especially where the shiny parts really are, with one final go around. I'm gonna flip it around. See how it's dulled up already? But still, hit it again with a second coat. While that one is drying, I want to show you something here. Now this one hasn't been sealed. You can see it is very shiny. And you have this one right here that has been sealed. You can see the obvious difference in shine when you compare the two together. Let's look at them closer. Right there, you can see not sealed and then sealed. And this one still has the movement. So you can change this around. Let's say you have a dent in it, you can pop the dent out. So you can just squeeze it however you need to. Now here's 2 decoys. One has been finished while the other one has not even been touched. You can see the difference in realism between the two. And the thing is, if you think it looks fake, the geese are gonna think they look fake. To me, that looks super fake. That to me looks way better and way more realistic. Now, if you feel that your decoys are still too shiny, you can always hit it with that clear again. I would usually wait about a month, let everything settle down, let the sheen kind of go away. I am super impressed on how that stain really improved that decoy. While this one and the water's just gonna look like a dirty log, well, this one will actually look like a goose. There it is. It's that simple. For about 30 bucks, you could easily do 25 to 50 decoys at home. So you can save a little bit of money, not spend $500 on 4 decoys. You can buy a bunch of decoys and make them look realistic at home. Now, if this video helped you guys out, please give the channel a like, subscribe, and remember, God, Guns, and Wild Game is on Facebook. Join me there. And remember, every day is a blessing from God. Whether you're hunting or fishing or simply getting ready for the next season, God has your back, and give glory to Him in everything you do when it comes to hunting, fishing, your work, everything at home, and when you're out in the field and even getting ready for hunting season. Give glory to God and give Him thanks for everything that you've been given. Until next time, God bless you and have a great day.